Hi, I'm Dave Hunkley, Chief Strategy Officer at Finzly. It's time to get into the flow. According to Cornerstone, half of all community banks and credit unions opened less than 5% of their accounts digitally in 2019. Meanwhile, in 2020, mega banks and digital banks grew 69% of their account volume digitally, and they now open more accounts online than through branches. This widening digital gap is alarming for the health of community banks and credit unions, and it requires urgent attention. Introducing Finzly Flow, the next generation AI-powered customer engagement engine connecting customers and financial institutions without friction, while meeting all of the required ID verification, KYC, audit, and compliance requirements. Finzly Flow powers the digital account opening process and helps financial institutions finish the job. We'll open the accounts, fund the accounts, and activate the critical services that make these accounts profitable for your institution. Finzly Flow is an app within the Finzly Bank OS platform that offers a single solution for digital engagement anywhere customers are required to provide their personal or financial data. Customers open accounts in minutes and get a great first impression of your institution. Simply subscribe, try, and launch. Terry Howe, Finzly CTO, will now demonstrate the power of Finzly Flow.
Thanks, Dave. So let's imagine for a few moments that it's March of 2020, and I'm responsible for new accounts in my financial institution. I've always strived to provide great service and help people through their account or loan applications. But now there's COVID, and nobody's coming into the branch. New account and loan applications have dropped to almost zero, and I'm not sure what to do. So I called Finzly, and they set up Finzly Flow for me. With its low-code engine, I can create account opening, loan applications, credit card applications, or any member or customer engagement form. So I'm going to create a new account opening experience and get my FI back into the game. I'll start by using Finzly Flow's drag and drop interface to create the account opening experience. I'll collect new member data, verify identity, add some disclaimers, and finish with an e-signature. And adding and removing fields is so easy with Finzly's drag and drop interface. And reordering steps is so simple. Before I had this capability, I waited for 6 months before an SOW was written, a project manager assigned, and then another 3 months before the change was made. With Finzly Flow, I can launch my application within a day. So let's try it out and let's see the results of my consumer account opening application. We'll start by selecting an account type, and then Finzly Flow will launch its identity verification capability, and it uses AI to validate the state ID, extract its information, and compares the selfie image to the license photo. And if the AI isn't confident, then Finzly Flow uses a challenge-based questions to verify the new account holder. It's this dynamic capability that's making my job so much easier to provide a smooth experience. In Finzly's fraud detection process, it evolves as security standards change, keeping my members protected. In Finzly Flow, they even authenticate the funding account to ensure the account is valid. And it even has digital signature. I could dramatically reduce my third-party document signature costs now that I have Finzly Flow. And with co-browse from Surfly already integrated, I can still provide that great face-to-face customer service that I did before COVID. It's almost like my customers and members are inside the branch with me.
Hey, Terry, a quick question for you. So, we also hear that banks have difficulty attracting customers digitally. Is that something that Finzly Flow can help with as well?
Absolutely. Finzly Flow has an integrated marketing technology partner, Fintel Connect, that brings those customers from many different social channels in a cost-effective way. So I'm going to go back to being the banker, and the Finzly Flow Manager application, it allows me to see every application that was submitted by my members and customers. The consumer account opening applications are flowing straight into the core after passing a series of automated validations. And the dashboard view shows me volumes over time and separates the completed versus abandoned applications. With real analytics, I can determine my drop-off rates and improve my apps. And Finzly also provides a Hotjar integration, which allows me to analyze the success of my application flows. I can even see my commercial account opening and small dollar loans flowing into my FI seamlessly. I used to have this file cabinet full of paper forms, or I would have to search through emails for hours trying to find a customer's application. Now, it's all right here in front of me in Finzly Flow. And with Finzly Flow, I can see every detail of the application and quickly filter through queues. It's great because any issue with an application, it gets detected automatically and presented to me. I get these action buttons at the top of the screen, prompting me to take the appropriate action. This allows me to resolve a new member's application with ease. And the last thing I want to do is to incorrectly reject a new member or customer. Prior to COVID, to fix an application, I would call or email the new member, and in some cases, ask them to actually come back into the branch or wait for an email response, and then I'd have to retype all of their information. With Finzly Flow, I'm able to return the form to the new member, and they automatically get alerted to update their information. Now I'm hearing from my new members that they love the convenience of opening an account online.
Okay, so another question for you. How much automation is there in this process?
Yeah, Greg, Finzly has automated the entire process. Finzly Flow does a lot more than just collect data and accept applications. Finzly automated my entire back office process based on my requirements. I used to have to manually run qualifier reports and OFAC screenings, but with Finzly Flow, the validations are run in the background for me. My job is so more efficient with Finzly Flow, and my new members and customers are happier because the request is handled way faster. Even better, new accounts are flowing right into the core, eliminating my data entry. And Finzly provided me access to their payment hub, which automatically handles the funding of the account. And anytime I need to modify the process, Finzly Flow can be updated, tested, and deployed in no time at all. More than anything, I feel like I am in control again of my member and customer service. COVID really slowed things down, but Finzly Flow kept me in the game. Now I don't have to wait for months for my core provider, and I'm not limited by a cookie cutter solution. I get to provide what's best for my financial institution now.
Excellent. Thanks, Terry. So I got a couple questions for you to wrap things up. A lot of the banks who offer these solutions have expressed concerns, I think valid concerns. Customers sometimes abandon these applications, or worse yet, they open an account and never actually fund it. How does Finzly address those two challenges?
You're right. Abandoned applications and inactive accounts are a really big problem. Finzly Flow gives the institution the visibility into the challenges within the process through analytics. That's the first piece. We then allow the institution to make adjustments to the workflow. And we want to make sure that the customer has everything they need at the end of the process. So we're not just opening up accounts that sit idle on the core. We're providing access to the account, access through online banking, access to their debit card, and we'll even help with the direct deposit payroll enrollment. So we really get customers that are profitable and valuable to the institution.
Okay, so are you saying that Finzly Flow can be a solution for new deposit accounts as well as loans? So could this be a fit then for banks who want to offer small dollar loans?
Yes, it is. And you've seen the flexibility within the engine to create and adapt to workflows. Small dollar loans are a perfect fit for Finzly Flow. Finzly Flow makes it possible to solve any challenging customer interaction where customers and FIs need to exchange critical information. That could be files that need to be shared, chat sessions that need to be established, co-browse support can be included, and even downstream events that are typically done manually can be automated.
Okay, last question for me. How easy is it to integrate the third parties you were mentioning here, or the third-party solutions in general?
Well, the good thing is, in most cases, we've already integrated the solutions for you. But if you want an additional integration, our engine offers a simple drag and drop interface. With our low-code approach, we can easily insert additional API calls into your business process in hours, not months. And in addition, we also offer an open banking API that allows you to offer banking as a service, allowing fintechs to connect directly to your bank.
With Finzly Flow, community banks and credit unions can accelerate growth and close the widening digital gap. Your customers and members will love doing business with you, and you no longer need to worry about any onboarding process. Your internal teams will love having a low-code solution that puts you back in control and grows with you as your needs change. It's time to get into the flow.